Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
What is going, crypto fam? How you doing tonight? We are bringing you another episode of the Crypto Nightcap, and today I got a very special guest. I'm excited to bring him up, Mr. Blackie Chan. But with that being said, we're going to be doing this every Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you don't miss us. Go ahead, turn on those notifications so you can get alerted every time we go live. And with that, I'm going to go ahead up and bring my man up, Blackie Chan. Let's get it. What's up, dude?
Not a whole lot. It's been a pretty exhausting work day, so I'm glad to be home, get some food in me.
Right on, man. Yo, so good to have you on. I know you are going to be actually doing a like pre-market show with Lunar Beaches Crypto, man. So I'll give you a little opportunity to talk about that here before we get started.
Yep, I'm gonna have a lot more time in my life when I end up switching to doing some hardscaping again, and we're looking at starting 5:30 Central Time. So it's extra early, but lots of TA to start out the day and some news so you can kind of get an idea of how the day is going to go.
Awesome. So you guys are giving us kind of like that pre-market thing, and then I'm gonna be wrapping it up with FD. Dude, we're covering, man. I think we need to get an afternoon guy in here. Then it's game on. We're gonna be covering the whole day on Piper Academy, so we're going large. But cool, man. Well, let's give some shout outs to some people in the chat here. We got Alex O Crypto, Mad Love Homies. What's up, brother? Thank you for coming on yesterday. It is very, very much appreciated. We love you. He's family. Go check him out. Usernames in here. He said time for bedtime stories. Hey man, we're gonna put you. I don't. You know, I was gonna say we're gonna put you to sleep, but you know what? No, no, we're gonna wake you up before you go to bed. We're gonna get that little shot of alpha in there. Keep you going. Who else we got in here? Alexander G, best man in the house. How you doing, my SoCal lady? Caffeinated Crypto. Hola, how you doing? Army Piper's in the house. Let's get it. Eric Ballin Wallin. He said he can't get away from you, man. He said, I guess you're following him everywhere. Buck. Let's see. Hope you are seeing something nice in the charts today. Has been a bit uneventful. Yeah, it has. But you know, I've been talking about a couple days that potentially we get under that point of control, have a little retest, and look for a little bit of downside. And we'll talk more about that once we look at the charts here. And then FD White's in the house. How you doing, brother? Welcome back to the States, my man. Next week we are ready to grind. That's gonna be my partner in crime. Amy Lives Crypto's in the house. She's already taking pictures from down in Nashville. Not gonna lie, I got a little bit of FOMO, man. There's man, I've seen a lot of pictures flowing already, so I'm a little jelly. I gotta be honest with you. You been to any of the events at all?
I have not. That's something I'm looking to get into once I have more capital. I'm a young guy, so I don't have the most capital. I've been living paycheck to paycheck until I don't know, around COVID when I opened my own business. So,
Okay, yeah, dude. Opening a business, then that's definitely an adventure. That can
oh yeah.
definitely be a struggle. I know my family, there's a lot of small business I'm not gonna say opportunities, but like a lot of small businesses on my side of the family. So cool, man. Let's go ahead and jump over to the news. First thing we got here is this beautiful picture of Vegas. Check this thing out, man. If this is not a little, I don't know, picture to be like, hey, you know what? Maybe the next Bitcoin 2025 should be in Vegas, because think about being able to arrive to Vegas and see that. That would be super, super dope. I would be all in on that. Well, I'm already going, but I'd go to that one too. All right, so next up we got the ETH USD, the spot Ethereum ETF came down today. It basically said it was pretty mild. It was about over $100 million picked up in net inflows. Wasn't anything too crazy. You can see ETH right here is actually down 1.27%. So pretty, pretty close to what we saw with Bitcoin as well. We saw that pullback initially. In other news, we have Kamala is not actually going to speak at Bitcoin 2024. We did talk about that. I did say it was a rumor, but unfortunately, it looks like she has decided not to speak. Don't worry, Donald Trump is still going to be down there, as well as JFK Jr. is going to be down there speaking as well. I got some emails today basically giving me all the security protocols, and like, dude, I think doors open at like 8:45. They don't talk till like the afternoon. There's going to be a bunch of venues down there where you can actually watch those speeches as well. So I don't know if I'm going to fight to like be in the room. I don't know that it's that important to me. I'd rather be able to chill out, have a beer, and watch them speak. So all good in the hood. So here's something I'll say interesting. Polymarket clinches MoonPay payments partnership amid U.S. election betting frenzy. So basically, what this is Polymarket is now able to accept most fiat payments as well as crypto purchases with PayPal. So that's pretty big news. And they're going to accept things such as debit cards, credit cards, Apple Pay, Google Pay, bank transfers, and as mentioned, PayPal. So definitely a big news for them to be able to use those different, payment methods to actually purchase crypto. So I think that's something, that leads us towards that next step in adoption. So coming back over to the duo cam here, man, how you feeling about some of that stuff?
Well, I don't know if you heard, but there's rumors that Elon Musk is supposed to be there with Donald Trump. So I'm super
No,
excited to see
nah.
what all goes down.
You know what I know? Every time I see those darn blue laser eyes, the price goes down.
Hey, perfect buying opportunities.
Yeah, yeah. Been talking about that. Catch up with the chat here. See what they got here. Bro, you're the oldest young man I know. LOL. Amy said Nashville is lit. Get over here. Man, I can't wait. I'm excited. Tomorrow. I'll be down there tomorrow. So looking forward to it. Oh, our boy Alex O's in the chat. How you doing, brother? Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for being on the show yesterday. I was watching. I went back and watched it. And I was like, dude, I didn't even kick anything over to your show or be like, hey, go over to Alex O, check him out. It's almost like we just become so tight in family. I didn't even think about it. So I just wanted to tell you I was thinking about you, and here's your little show right now. Get over and see Alex O Crypto. He's got one of the best channels out there, as well as he's got a really nice Discord. He's got a great group, a great community that's over there. I even go over there every once in a while, just stop by and say what's up. Yeah, Alex O, he was looking gorgeous yesterday, man. I'm telling you what, he was looking good on that camera. He was. He gave me a run for my money. All right. All right, next up, we got our little favorite segment of Army Piper here. Let's go ahead and bring on Elmer Fudd. All right, so I don't know how applicable this is going to be to many of you in the room, but MonoSwap has been hacked. So essentially what happened is one of their developers got tricked by somebody that was posing as a venture capitalist, and it opened the door up for a phishing attack. And basically they're telling you don't put any liquidity on the exchange, stay clear of it. So if you guys are, if you have MonoSwap or using MonoSwap, just be careful out there. But that is not one that I've actually looked at for myself. But that's kind of the big news today that I was finding. There wasn't a whole lot going on. I think a lot of people are kind of invested in Bitcoin 2024 and kind of heading down that way today. So let's get over to the market pulse here, and let's bring up our total market cap, which is at 2.37 trillion. That's down 1.4% over the last day. Total crypto market volume over the last 24 hours is 66.3 billion. That is a 25% decrease because everyone's in Nashville. And then Bitcoin dominance is currently at 54.52% and an increase of 0.32% over the last day. Fear and greed index is currently sitting at 60, which is greed, but that is trending more towards neutral right now. Bitcoin, that is down 0.5% over 24 hours, currently at a price of 65,516. Ethereum is down 4% over the last 24 hours. BNB is down 1.09%. Solana is up 3.66%. Does anybody know why that is? Well, the rumor is that people are now starting to have those discussions about, okay, well, Ethereum got approved for an ETF. Who's next? A lot of people think that the logical step for who's next would be Solana. So I think that's why you're seeing a little bit of that movement for Solana right now to the upside, because those discussions are starting to happen. People are probably starting to try to front run it. And, I've talked about it before. Solana, I've used it a few times. I've been impressed every time I've used it. XRP, that's up 3.81%. So it's carrying its momentum. It is staying up in that 60 cent range. So, good for XRP people that are holding XRP. Dogecoin is down 1.7%. Toncoin is down 0.47%. And Cardano staying in at number 10, and that is down 0.28%. Looking at the economic calendar, we do have a couple things on the agenda tomorrow. For Thursday, that's durable goods month over month, and GDP growth rate, that is going to be tomorrow. And then Friday, we have core PCE price index month over month, personal income, and personal spending month over month. So next couple of days, you could look for a little bit of volatility there. It looks like we could definitely get some important numbers coming out. Definitely keep an eye out for this one. All right, so crypto bubbles. This is going to be the top 100 on Coinbase, just so you know. Flow is up 11.2%. Jupe is up 3.9%. Sol up 2.8%. XRP up 2.6%. Tau is up 2.2%. Pyth is up 2%. So, not too many big movers. It's really the movers are more to the downside. Bread is down 8.2%. Let's see, Phantom is down 6.5%. Popcat is down 7.4%. Other than that, let's see, Arbitron's down 7.6%, and most of the top 100 it looks like are trending down 3 to 4%. So that's kind of what we see on the crypto bubbles. Let's get over to the liquidation heat map. Here's the daily. So you can see at about, and this is going to be on my time, just so you know. So go ahead and do the +3 for the East Coast. But at about 2 o'clock, 2:30. You can see that, well, really before that, I would say somewhere between like noon and after, people started going in leverage longs, right? They took this opportunity, they were looking left, and they said, hey, here's an area of support potentially. And it looks like they were taking some leverage long opportunities. Well, the maker said, haha, and went ahead and wiped them out for the day. So, right now, where's liquidity? Closest to price action, it is to the downside. Let's go ahead and look at the 3-day to see if we can take a little bit more away from it. So there's that liquidity that was building. And again, kind of same picture, right? So price is trending down. It's really dark up in here, all the way up to about 67,350. So that's kind of a long way for price action to go in the short term. Closer action is going to be about 65K. So don't be surprised if you see a little bit of a continuation in that pullback. So that's the market pulse. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Blackie Chan here. I'm going to let him have first dibs at some TA, and then I'm going to mix it up with you guys in the chat. So here we go. And we don't have your screen. Why is that?
I think it's still shared.
Yeah, do me a favor and just reshare it. No big deal. This could be me, This could be me. Here it is. All right. Let's get it, man.
Well, I've got my current favorite altcoin pulled up, and that's Injective. They've been doing pretty well this run. I know they had a nice little initial pump up to the 52 range, and since then we've been kind of sitting in a sideways range from around like $17-ish to $32 was that peak here. Recently I've just been waiting for my accumulation again. I like this bottom range down here. My first accumulation was around $14. So anything I can get as close to that is all good for me. It looks like right now we're kind of bouncing on a 382 from this move to the high. If we do end up seeing some more downside on Bitcoin now, I would expect to lose the 382 and see what happens with the 50%, and then possibly go for a 682 or 618 bounce. There's definitely strong resistance here that's been turned into support over here. So that's kind of what I got my eye on right now.
Okay, right on, right on. I'm gonna pull up Bitcoin here. We're gonna take a look-see at that. So coming over to my chart, we're gonna start off on the daily. We have been talking about Bitcoin pretty much every day, right? But what you're seeing right now, market dumps on the prophecy, and you can see that the prime oscillator is starting to work its way over right now. Kind of been an over, starting to trend down in a negative direction. One of the things that I've been talking about is this area here, the point of control, as well as this resistance area. We did actually like break through it. We came down, and once we were kind of coming down, let's go ahead and look at the 4 hour just to get a little more detail here. I got lines everywhere. Got to clean that up. I'm starting to get like OC here. But what I was looking for is it getting under this point of control. And what I talked about is potentially retesting this area and flipping it from support into resistance and then working its way down here. So this area right here, the purple line is the 0.236. So it does look like it wants to find a little support in that area. Is it very strong? Is it going to hold up? I'm not sure. The one thing that I have concern with and what I was looking for down here is the prime oscillator. And we saw like, hey, you had a reversal and it was working its way up. But what did I say that I was worried about? I was worried that it would start bending back over like that. And then we kind of flatline right here. So, that's of concern to me. This is not an opportunity for me or an area that I would personally go long. I would like to see the prime oscillator actually working its way that way if I was going to take a long position here at the 0.236. So the area that I've been talking about that I like better personally is right around here. And that is at 63,300. And the reason I like that is because there's some confluence here, right? You come back, you say, hey, where do we have the breakdown? All right, there was support here on that area, broke down, came up for a retest, and then ultimately it made its move down and right. And then we came back up and we did find a little bit of resistance there before it came down and flipped what was resistance into support. And then it actually came down for a true retest right here. Okay, so that tells me that that's a significant area of price action. You're going to hear me beat that up until we come down to that price. So right here, 63.3, 63.4, somewhere around there. What else do I like about it? Well, I like to look for confluence and the dynamic reactor. That thing is absolute money. So the little pitch for Chart Prime, you guys can go down in the description and get 45% off. But this is a paid for part of the indicator here. And this is just, I mean, you'll see it. You'll see support and resistance all the time where it bounces off of those areas. So don't be surprised if you come down and get a little price action off of that. Now, I'm not saying like, hey, this is that spot where it's got to bounce, but I would expect some price action. So quick scalp, intraday type trade, that would be an area. And as you can see, this little clock here is letting you know that I have an alert set there. So that's one of the opportunities that I'm going to be personally waiting for, hoping that it comes back down. If it does continue to move down, what else do you have that can hold up as support? Well, now you're starting to get a lot of confluence down here with the 0.5, the value area low, and the previous support range. That's all around 61.4. And then it goes all the way down to about 59 or so. But what else you have there is the golden pocket, which aligns with just this local fib retracement that I have already pulled up on the charts here. So there's a couple key areas for you guys to look at. If we do get some movement to the upside, you can see already that there is some resistance building up here with the point of control, as well as this little area that I had labeled as resistance. So I'm looking at a range here of about 66.4 to about 66.9. So right in that area, definitely looking for resistance. If it does get over top of it, one thing we always talk about, the OC retest, love that guy. So it comes down and then you're looking for that continuation up and right. And then you want to see the prime oscillator moving up and right as well. So that is a quick look at Bitcoin. Lucky Chan, you got anything else you want to look at on the charts?
I do have something on Bitcoin that I've been looking at.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I'll pass it back over to you. See what you got.
After we ended up losing this kind of upwards channel at the 786, on this range. I started looking down here. If you look at it on the hour chart, we got a few fair value gaps sitting below us down here at 63.9, and then another one down here at 63.2. And that's kind of where I have my eye on if we lose this 618.
63.2. That aligns,
Mm-hmm.
man. So that is where I'm seeing right now the 0.382 is at about 63.1. And then you have that area that was previously support and resistance. So that was that line that I was talking about. That's kind of my first, alert that I have. So that aligns perfectly with what I'm talking about. Love it. Love to see that.
Oh yeah, just different ways to get to the same
It
information.
It is. It happens all the time. Like, we talk about that on the show in the mornings where like we do things totally different. Between me, OC, and Piper, we all do it a little bit different. And it's just phenomenal how many times we'll still end up in the same place. So right on. Let's go to the chat a little bit, see what's up. Let's mix it up with you guys a little bit here. Who we got in here? We got Reggie Classics. What's up, dude? How you doing? That's the old DJ himself, man. I love watching him put in those 200x trades. He's a wild man. Who else we got in here? C90 for the win. What's up, bro? How you doing? Thank you for coming by. Big time mindset. Repping the otters in the house. Right on. But thanks for coming to check out the show, man. Appreciate you. Crux of Crypto, my bro. How you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you much lately. We need to catch up, dude. We gotta catch up. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Who else we got in here? Just scrolling through. That is Dave Digital, my dude. Double D. What's going on, dude? How you doing? You down at you go down to Nashville? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to meet you down there. All right, cool. Let's see here. Throw something in the chat if you guys want to see another chart here. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll through. Let me see some. Let's look at XRP since that's moving today. I know that's usually kind of a favorite for people to talk about. Let me see, just working my way down. XRP. Let's get it. All right. Cool. Looking at XRP. Let's go ahead and look on the daily first. See what we got here. All right. So I did just talk about XRP. Couple things of note here. Not that line. Don't take note of that. But this trend line right here. I talked about this recently. This trend line goes way back. I mean, you can see it was support all the way up, and then it was resistance here before ultimately it had a nice breakdown, right? So now that we've gotten back up, one of the things that I was talking about a couple days ago was like, hey, we may come back down and retest this trend line and then look for that continuation up and right. It's a very strong move that we had up and right. It looks like some people took some profits here and then ultimately came down. I did have this area highlighted here, and that was just really a horizontal level of support and resistance. Very key area at about 57 cents. You can see, I mean, this is probably one of the most clearest horizontal levels of support and resistance you can find. I mean, look how it stayed on top of it, broke down and stayed underneath of it. So that was super clear. Looks like I doubled up on it. So I got two lines there. Let's go ahead and take this out. We can take this one out now, but there you go. So we're making that move to the upside now for XRP. I mean, this is a steady climb up and right. It's just continuous pressure up and right. And you're over top of all the moving averages on the daily, right? So it's very, very important. It leaves an opportunity for it to move up and right. Now, there's times where we talk about the RSI or the prime oscillator pulling back. You get this overbought indication. But with these kind of moves, you got to be careful, right? Because sometimes what you'll see with oscillators especially is that they get up towards the top and they'll stay up towards the top if there's a big continuous movement. So don't get lured in or sucked into the fact that you could see potentially bearish divergence on the daily. That's very, very much in play, especially if we pull up to the 64-cent region, which was previous resistance, right? So if you pull up with that, what you have is higher price action, right? But then you'll see this oscillator is moving down and right potentially still. So be very, very careful with that. Is it an opportunity to short? Maybe. I would just say be careful in this case because the price action has such conviction going up and right. This is not one of those things like I would like to see like where it's moving up, kind of cools down, moves up, cools down, moves up, cools down, right? Not this big shot up with one little pullback where it looks like people just took profits, came back down in an important area, and then pop back up again. This means it's just moving, right? It's moving up and right. But this, if you start to see this, and then if you come down here, like this is price action, right? Higher highs, higher lows, and then you see the prime oscillator looks something like this, but then it kind of peaks and then starts moving down. Now we're talking about some bearish divergence, right? And it's like I said, just be careful with this. That's all I'm trying to say with the XRP. But that being said, I don't know that if people that were looking to take profits took it right here, and that if this is still in play, to have that pullback or retracement based on people taking profits once it gets up to a key area of resistance. So again, be very, very careful, but that could be an opportunity. That would be up to you how you want to play that. Just make sure you have a tight stop loss right above that area. But this area is key as well. So 64 cents, about 65 cents. If it gets over top of that, OC retest, look for that. And you do want to see the oscillator start to move up and right again. So you get that retest, oscillators moving up and right. That could be an opportunity for a long entry. Crazy to say that about XRP at about 64 cents because it's been so stable for so long. But who knows, man? It could push up, and then we start getting up to 73 cents, which is definitely an area where I would be out. I would exit, and that's just come back left on the chart. You can see these have been up here for months. It's wicked off of that. This area is hard. All right, so that is definitely an area where people are looking to exit or take profits. So be very, very careful once it does get up to that price level at about 73, 74 cents. All right, let's see here. Let's transition back. What do we got? What we got in the chat? We got anything here? Nah, boy. But who is Blackie Chan and Tragedy Mario Kart player of choice? Well, all right, man. Who do you use for Mario Kart? Let's hear that.
Bowser, all day long.
Bowser, I can see that, man. I can see you rocking Bowser. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. See, I was always a Yoshi guy. I always used Yoshi. But then I think on one of them, I finally like found out that Toad was like the fastest dude. Like if you just got that dude going, like he was gone. Like,
Oh,
but
he's so small and light.
yeah, you got to get away from everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, if you pull away from it, if you're good, I'm just saying, you can pull away. But yeah, Yoshi, I was a Yoshi dude for a minute. I think it's more just because I like Yoshi. All right, cool, man. You got any other coins or tokens you want to look at?
I have
Hyperspace
Tesla
Toad.
pulled up.
Ooh. All right, man. Good luck with that one.
Well,
People-
it had a beautiful day out in the
Ugh,
market.
that one's bloody. All right, cool.
Oh,
I'll pass
yeah.
it over. Let's see.
We got a giant gap above us, but with the trend and the MACD still kind of pointing down, it is curving a bit, but I would expect to close this first gap here, and that's 212, and then I would look for a bounce around the $200 range at the very bottom, because we have another gap here that looks like it's probably going to close. You had the peak volume on in this gap was sitting kind of low. That's I don't know if you've seen them before, but Lux Algo has some volume delta candles that are
Okay.
very, very useful for seeing the volume on candles. So
Right on. So you're looking at about $200 or so for potential bounce. Where do you see that?
Yep.
Where was that bottom one under the gap? Is that where that was, or is that different?
Yep, that's it's 198.04.
198. Okay. Right on. Right
Yeah.
on.
And that's the gap I would look to see closed before we kind of start moving back up. I know it was an extra bloody day for it. I'd also like to give a shout out to Josh. Josh's board. He's my buddy in the chats. He does all my photo editing. So he's the reason that background looks so clean.
Okay, right on. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? Good to see you in the chat. And Melissa, how you doing? I don't think we've given you a shout out yet. Thank you for stopping by. I truly appreciate that. TradeFly fights the Air Force way, Buck. Well, tell me more. Tell me more, man. Elaborate on that in the chat. Uh, I was a Marine, just saying, for 20 years. Not doxing myself. But anyway, let's get let's get over to the old nightcap here, man. We're gonna about wrap this up here soon. Show a little love to some people in the fam. If you guys want to see something in particular or talk about something, let us know. We'll give you some love here on the backside. But I do want to push you guys towards our main show here that goes every morning at 8:30 p.m. or correction, 9:30. I got used to saying 8:30 p.m. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's our main morning show that goes Monday through Fridays. Typically, you're going to see Army Piper and OC Guy on there. Every once in a while, I try to get on there when I can, but definitely stop by and show some love over there. And again, Blackie Chan and Lunar Beaches Crypto are going to be part of the fold here soon. When do you guys plan on actually starting that show? Have you said?
We haven't pinned down a date just yet. I'm
Okay.
switching jobs August 5th, so probably shooting for the week after that.
Okay, right. TradeFly used to ride dinosaurs to school. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
What the- What? You're calling me old, man. That's wrong. On like 3
Oh,
levels. All right. Right on.
you
Right
look
on.
extra young for being as old as you are.
Don't be telling everyone. Jeez, man. Keep that in. Keep that in. All right.
Hey, you look younger than I'm going to look at your age. This
All right.
beard's gonna probably be so gray.
Dude, it's amazing like how different people look when they cut their beards. They come in here like,
Oh,
I don't even recognize this dude. Who is that?
I will never cut the beard. It's here to stay.
I heard he lives in a 55 plus community. I'm not far off. All right, so cool. There's some all right. That's that. And then Alex, my bad yesterday, man. I meant to give you some love here on your channel as well. I want to make sure that I push some people over to you. So this is the channel right here, Alex O Crypto. Check him out. Thank you for coming on yesterday. He's family. He's definitely, he's one of the people that I respect most in this community, and I mean that genuinely. All right. Sweet, man. Well, I think that about wraps it up. Let's go over to Duo Cam. Blackie Chan, I'll let you say your piece on the way out here, say your goodbyes, and then I'll wrap it up.
I'm super glad that you had me on tonight. I'm so glad to see everyone in the chats and glad to see my buddy here. Should be an exciting week for price action the rest of the week with everything we got going on, news drop in and Bitcoin conference. Wish I could be there, but you got to send me some videos and some pictures when you're there, TradeFly.
Oh yeah, you'll see. You better watch the Twitter. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call you out on something, bro. I don't even think you follow me on Twitter. I'm mad at you.
I think I do.
No, I don't think you do. I had to pull your logo today, and I was like, hold on, man, don't you follow me? Blackie Chain don't follow me. All right, noted.
To be fair, I rarely get on Twitter. So
yeah, excuses. That's cool, man. All good.
Social media
All
is
good.
brain rot. So
All good. It's crypto Twitter, man. That's the way. That's the way. All right, sweet. Well, hey, Blackie Chan, thank you for coming on, man. It was a good time, and I'm glad all the audio actually worked today. So we're cleaning things up. We're making this thing more professional by the day, so super excited about that. Yeah, so again, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's usually when we do the show Monday through Thursdays. I will not be on tomorrow because I will actually be on a flight headed down to Nashville. So get ready for some download there. Check out the Twitter. You can follow me, TradeFly8. So with that being said, y'all have a good one. Take care, and I will see you next week.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.